Red yeast rice has gained popularity as a so-called natural alternative to statins, but few people realize that its real danger may have nothing to do with its cholesterol-lowering properties. One of the most underrecognized yet serious risks of red yeast rice supplementation is contamination with citrinin, a mycotoxin produced by certain strains of Meniscus yeast and other molds. Citrinin is not part of red yeast rice's intended action. It's a toxic byproduct of poor fermentation practices and inadequate quality control. But when present, it can wreak havoc on your liver and kidneys, and it often goes undetected by the consumer. Citrinin is classified as a nephrotoxin, meaning it primarily targets the kidneys. Animal studies have consistently shown that even low doses of citrinin can cause tubular degeneration, impaired kidney filtration, oxidative stress, and mitochondrial damage. In humans, while large-scale studies are limited, there is substantial concern that chronic, low-level exposure, especially when combined with other supplements, medications, or pre-existing kidney strain, could quietly erode renal function over time. The toxin also appears to impair liver function, contributing to elevated liver enzymes, fatty liver, and hepatocellular damage, particularly in vulnerable individuals. The problem is made worse by the fact that citrinin contamination is both unpredictable and completely invisible. It has no taste, smell, or color. You won't find it listed on the supplement label. Unless the manufacturer tests every batch, and most don't, you have no way of knowing whether your supplement is tainted. A 2017 European study testing various red yeast rice products found that more than half contained measurable levels of citrinin, and in some cases, levels exceeded the tolerable daily intake set by food safety authorities. That's not just regulatory noncompliance. It's a public health risk hiding inside a bottle labeled as health-promoting. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, has not set a legal limit for citrinin in dietary supplements, leaving consumers without any official guidance or protection. In contrast, the European Food Safety Authority, EFSA, has set strict thresholds and issued warnings about the dangers of citrinin in red yeast rice products. Yet, even in Europe, enforcement is difficult because many products are imported or sold online from regions with lax manufacturing standards. What's more concerning is that citrinin contamination may be more common in products that are advertised as high potency or fermented naturally, because these are often the ones least processed or purified. While this may sound like a virtue to the health-conscious buyer, in reality, it means there's a greater chance that the fermentation was done under uncontrolled or poorly monitored conditions, exactly where mold toxins flourish. And unlike pharmaceutical drugs, which undergo rigorous batch testing and quality verification, most dietary supplements are exempt from mandatory contaminant screening, especially in countries like the United States where supplement regulation is weak. This issue becomes even more dangerous when you consider that red yeast rice is often taken daily, over long periods of time, and in combination with other liver and kidney metabolized supplements like turmeric, with black pepper, green tea extract, or niacin. The body's detoxification systems, especially the liver and kidneys, can handle a lot, but they are not invincible. A chronic exposure to citrinin, even at subclinical levels, may eventually tip the balance from resilience to injury, especially in older adults, those with pre-existing kidney conditions, diabetics, or people taking medications like NSAIDs, statins, or blood pressure drugs. Adding to the risk is a lack of awareness. Most consumers have never even heard of citrinin. There are no warnings on the bottle, no mention of the toxin in marketing materials, and almost never a suggestion that you might want to get your liver and kidney function checked while using red yeast rice. People think they're taking a heart-healthy supplement, but they may be exposing their organs to a stealthy poison that accumulates quietly over time. So what can you do? Avoid unverified red yeast rice products, especially those from unknown brands or overseas manufacturers. Look for third-party testing certifications that confirm citrinin-free status, although even these are not always reliable unless updated regularly. Don't take red yeast rice long-term without medical supervision, especially if you're combining it with other supplements or medications. Regular blood tests for liver enzymes, ALT, AST, and kidney function, creatinine, BUN, can help catch problems early. Never assume that natural means safe. Mold toxins are 100% natural, and many are among the most dangerous compounds known to biology. The origin of a substance doesn't matter, its safety profile does. Educate yourself and others. The myth that red yeast rice is a gentle, natural statin replacement ignores its reality as an unregulated pharmaceutical hybrid, and one that may carry hidden, irreversible toxicity. Citrine contamination is not a theoretical risk. It's a real and persistent problem that deserves serious caution. Until red yeast rice is properly standardized, regulated, and purified, using it to lower cholesterol may be trading one risk, heart disease, for another: quiet, irreversible organ damage.